The Nintendo Switch OLED fixes the original's biggest screen flaw, but its aging hardware still struggles against modern competitors. Here's what you get. Vivid 7-inch OLED screen, local co-op, online, and local wireless multiplayer, and 64 GB internal storage, a portion of which is reserved for use by the system. The 7-inch OLED display is a game-changer for handheld play. Colors pop with vivid saturation, blacks are truly deep, and the reduced bezel makes games feel more immersive. Playing The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, on this screen reveals details you'd miss on the original LCD, like subtle glows from lanterns at night. The redesigned kickstand is finally usable. It spans nearly the entire width of the console, offering multiple angles and rock-solid stability for tabletop mode. Unlike the flimsy, narrow stand on the original Switch, this one doesn't tip over with a slight bump. It transforms the multiplayer experience for quick Mario Kart sessions. Nintendo improved the audio system with wider-range speakers. Sound is noticeably louder and clearer in handheld mode, with less distortion at high volumes. Dialogue in The Witcher 3 comes through crisply, and the bass response is surprisingly punchy for a portable device. You won't always need headphones now. Battery life remains excellent, matching the original Switch V2 at 4.5 to 9 hours depending on usage. The OLED screen is more power-efficient than LCD, so you can play demanding titles like Metroid Dread for about 5 hours. That's enough for long commutes or flights without hunting for an outlet. The Nintendo Switch OLED inherits the legendary game library of the original Switch. First-party exclusives like Super Mario Odyssey, Animal Crossing, New Horizons, and the upcoming Tears of the Kingdom are unparalleled in quality. Indie games also thrive here, and the local multiplayer flexibility is unmatched by any other console. The internal hardware is virtually unchanged from the 2017 original. The custom Tegra X1 chip still struggles with demanding third-party titles. Doom Eternal runs at a blurry 600p handheld and can't maintain 30 frames per second. Meanwhile, the Steam Deck offers PC-level performance for just $100 more. 64 GB of internal storage is stingy for 2023. After the system software and pre-installed apps, you're left with about 45 GB free. A game like NBA 2K23 requires nearly 100 GB, forcing you to buy a microSD card immediately. The original Switch had the same issue, and Nintendo hasn't addressed it. Joy-Con drift is still a problem. The OLED model uses the same analog sticks as every other Switch, so they're prone to developing unresponsive or ghost inputs over time. I've had to recalibrate my left stick after just 3 months of moderate use. Nintendo offers free repairs, but that's a hassle. There's no 4K output when docked, even though the OLED screen supports HDR. The console maxes out at 1080p on a TV, while the PS5, Xbox Series X, and even the Steam Deck can output 4K. It's a missed opportunity that makes the Switch feel dated compared to modern living room consoles. The Nintendo Switch OLED is the best version of the Switch, with a gorgeous screen and thoughtful ergonomic tweaks. But its aging internals and unresolved Joy-Con issues keep it from being a universal recommendation. If you're deep into Nintendo's ecosystem, it's a worthy upgrade. Otherwise, the Steam Deck offers more power for a similar price. Check the link in the description for the best current price on the Nintendo Switch OLED and see if it fits your gaming needs.